Hello Year 3, this is your English video, part 2. So let's just carry on with what we were looking at. Now we are looking at part number 4, so Stanley and Flig look at all the recyclable materials around the cave and Stanley has an idea. Stanley and Flig use and cut and sort out the recyclable materials so that Flig has cutlery, plates and bowls to eat from. Now your plan might be a little bit different, it's absolutely fine, that is just what Miss Dunn has created in her plan. So we have exactly the same success criteria, so try and get all these in here. Let's have a look at what Miss Dunn has wrote. So, do you live here? Asked, Miss Dunn spelled asked wrong, I'll fix that in a second, asked Stanley politely. Stig looked at Stanley puzzled. He did not understand what Stanley was saying. Two spelling mistakes, so what must I do, Year 3? I must edit it, so I'm going to do it with my purple pen as always. Super. And saying, so I need to do a G and do it in purple, don't I? Fantastic. Stanley looked around the cave in awe. Now remember, these yellow parts is what you can magpie, you can copy. So I'd like you to have this sentence in your story, but obviously you might not be using Stanley, you might change it to Emily. Stanley looked around the cave in awe. He thought it was an incredible place to live. However, the rubbish around the cave could do with being sorted. How do you eat? Stanley asked Flig. Oh, Miss Dunn, you've made another mistake. Let's correct it. There we go. Easy done. Purple pen. How do you eat? Stanley asked Flig whilst doing gestures with his hands. Flig nodded and showed him that he eats with his hands whilst collecting the food from a large, flat rock. Stanley thought about his mum going crazy if he was to do that at home. Stanley had an idea. Now I'm going to change that bit. I'm going to write suddenly. So suddenly, Stanley had an idea, and I'm going to add it in purple pen to show that I'm editing. Suddenly, Stanley had an idea. Stanley and Flig could craft some of the discarded junk to make bowls, plates, and some sort of cutlery for eating with. They got to work instantly, with Stanley taking the lead. There we go. See, still editing my work as I'm going through and reading it. So taking the lead on the crafting. Flig, can you pass me the hammer? Stanley asked politely. Miss Dunn. Doesn't matter. Using fix it. So Flig, can you pass me the hammer? Stanley asked politely, whilst doing a hammer impression. Stick block, Flig replied, giggling to himself. I think he was giggling with the different name. It was just before dark when the crafting was complete. Flig now had a bowl made from a squash tin can, a fork made from a shaven stick, and a bowl made from a plastic bottle carefully cut in half. And we are going to leave it there. So what I'd like you to do on the final bit in part 4, I'd like you to write about what they created out of the treasures altogether. Once you've got to that part, leave it there. Don't do any more writing. Don't write about them going home. We're going to do that tomorrow. Okay. Good luck, Year 3. I can't wait to see your work, and I will see you shortly. Bye-bye.